Ever since I was an old man, I sat in my backyard. People came to me and asked me questions hard. Sometimes they came to me and made me shock my neck. I decided to call it bad advice. Sitting here thinking of you, I hope you're thinking of me. Hope you're wondering what I'm wearing below my knees. If you guess that I'm wearing socks and shoes, and you'd be right. Let's get down to a lot of much more deeper questions tonight. It's Bad Advice with Brian, the show that answers the questions why, who, where, when. I'm glad you came by, and I hope that we have fun. But if we don't, I have no consequences for you. Hey guys, it's time for Bad Advice with Brian. That's the usual, not the usual improvised song to open the show. You can't have a usual improvised song to open a show, everybody. That's not how improv works. Making it up as I go along. Welcome, Patreons of all ages, shapes, creeds, colors, faiths, the way, sexy stuff, the way you do things, the way you stick it in or pull it out or get down on it. All of you, let's all stick it in and pull it out and get down on it together. However you want to stick it in and pull it out, get down. Hey, you ever start an idea or a sentence you just can't get out of it? Hey, that's tonight's show. If you're new to the Patrons, please say hello to us in the chat. If you're watching the show over on Patreon, remember to click put your little mouse up there on the screen, and it should bring up all these little on-screen graphics at the bottom. One of them says YouTube. You hover over that, it says watch on YouTube. It doesn't say it like that, though. It's not a query, not a question. It doesn't say watch on, it just says watch on YouTube. I don't know why I made it sound so weird like that. So go on over and watch it on YouTube. Why do you want to watch it on YouTube? Because this show is super duper duper audience powered. That's right. A lot of it. A lot of the fun comes from the interaction of all of us together. There's games to be played. And did I mention there's games to be played? And other stuff that's interactive. I just got stuck on the word game. So double click on it, or click on it, contextually click on it, wherever you want to do. Open up the show in YouTube. Make sure you have your YouTube handle ready, which is just your Google handle. If you have a Gmail, that's it. Do you know your Gmail email and password? Do you? That's all it is. And if you don't think you know it, go ahead and send it to me in a text, and I'll try logging in at my end. Don't. That was a horrible play to try to get your Google login. Not that I do anything bad with it. I'm a good person. I'm not going to commit crimes. I'd probably say, oh, that's cute, and I'd just ignore it and throw it away. Digitally, I put that little trash can lower right part of the screen. Whenever I have my little trash can on my screen rigged so that whenever I empty it, a little truck backs up, goes beep, and grabs it, and goes, it doesn't do that. But that'd be cool. Maybe I just came up with a really fun little add-on thing. Just realized I didn't like the idea of having my shirt unbuttoned. It was unbuttoned. I just threw on this. And by the way, hey, a record tonight. A record. This is another internet live streaming record. I am wearing, yet again, the most wrinkled shirt ever to be seen on a YouTube live stream. And I'm very, very proud. Here in the backyard, got a bit of a fire going. It's not that cold out, but I figured it smells out here. A lot of my dog, but also other animals and critters occasionally use the backyard as a thoroughfare, and every now and then one of them dies. I'm pretty sure something died back here. Rat, raccoon, skunk, lizard, they're all back here, and they croak. Speaking of animals, remember last week I was doing the coffee video with you guys? I was sitting below the bougainvillea back here, and I was telling you there was a dove nest above my head. I was wrong. It turns out it's a California blue jay nest above my head back there. The doves are actually over here on the other side of the house. We have two nests, which means if I get hungry during the show, I just gotta and then wait for either a mama dove or a mama blue jay. I'm a little worried about the blue jay. I've already done like 3 videos over there thinking there were doves above me. Doves, the symbol of peace. I don't know if you guys know this. I don't know what part of the world you live in, but I'm from the East Coast where blue jays are about this big, and they're jays. They got that weird, rectangular tail that all jays have. In California, they get huge, they get really big, and they're bastards. Not so much to humans, but other birds hate them. They run off when they come around. So here I remember doing my little videos over there. I'll be doing a coffee with Brian. It sounds so weird to say it like that. Coffee with me. That sounds more egotistical. Tomorrow, and I may not sit underneath the blue jay nest. I don't want Dad coming back going, "What are you doing under my nest?" And I would say to the bird, Dad, I'd say, "You have the ability to speak," and he'd say, "Yes, we have always had the ability to speak. Humans, it's just that you did not have the willingness to listen." And I would say, on the same camera, I would say, "That's deep. You should consider writing fortune cookies." And he would say, "That's horribly racist. Why would you assume that I'm a Chinese person? And even if I were, first of all, I'm not. I'm a bird." And then on and on and on. And then where are you? Then you're talking to a damn bird. It's bad enough you're sitting in your backyard staring at a teleprompter, hoping that there's people out there. This is Bad Advice with Brian, the show where you can ask whatever question you want, and I will try to give you advice. Good advice? No. Bad advice. It's right there in the damn name. Speaking of giving bad advice and having it be right in the damn names. Let's say hi to some people first. Hey, Lewis, what up? Good to see you. Kelly, Rose, good to see you. Midnight Hat Side, good to see you. Mark Lemos, good to see you. Robert, Super Robert. Hi, Brian. Hi, Fobs. Hi, no one else. Well, this is a private show for Patreon, so Robert, there you go. That's all that's watching. This show's not open to the Gen Pop. This is not a Gen Pop show. And Jenna Drunky McDrunkerson, welcome to you as well. And the people that are just chilling out watching the show on Patreon. But seriously, come on over and watch it on YouTube. You don't have to comment, but then you can actually see the comments. And the comments is the chat on the video feed. If you're just looking at comments on Patreon, I might jump back there at some point during the show just to see if somebody's asking me a question and yelling at me because they're like, "Why won't I'm one of his patrons? Why won't he acknowledge me?" It's because I'm not looking over there. I'm looking at the YouTube chat. Until Patreon has live chat, and they don't. So they don't have a video processor. And because I don't want people to go to the law, to Johnny Law, to John Q Law, to Mr. Lawyer Man, complain that they took some advice that I gave. This is my disclaimer. Every show like this needs a disclaimer. Usually it's written in the fine print. I could probably put it over there in the liner notes, but I figured I'll make mine verbal. And I'm not a good writer. Me no make good words, Me make bad words. Me make words no good together. Too many commas and pauses. So I ask you guys to write disclaimers earlier in the day of show. Keep that in mind for the future. Doesn't really get you any prizes. There will be some prizes later in today's show, but just gives you a little attention. Anybody can write whatever disclaimer they want, about a paragraph long, nothing too long, and you guys vote on which one you like the best. Today's entries came from Bobby Moncrief. He enters one every damn week. Bobby is and I've read a lot of Bobby's. Oh, I've read so much of Bobby's disclaimers. Somebody has to knock Bobby off that king of the disclaimers pedestal. Hang on, guys. Got to feed my fire here. A little fire going. Again, I don't really need it, but what the hell? I got it. I might as well keep her going. Anyway, and the other entry is Sarah Janiskiewski, as we love her and call her. Sarah, Polish name. You guys voted. Bobby, you got 4 votes, my good friend. Sarah, Polish name. You got 7, my good friend. Yes. Let's hear it for Sarah. Sarah gets tonight's disclaimer. And without further ado, here we go. Again, I'm not great at cold reads. I can talk till the cows come home, but you tell me to read something out loud to other people. That's probably why I never had a really good acting career. Here we go. From Sarah Janiskowski, Sarah Polish name, the disclaimer for tonight's Bad Advice with Brian. And after I pause next time, the next words will be hers. Am I over-explaining this too much? I think I am. Oh, so I see all you freaky ass weirders are back again. If you haven't figured it out by now, anything that comes out of the big man's ginormous face hole should not actually be taken as a challenge. Yet, here you all are, like the weirdest cult ever, waiting for him to spew bad advice at you so you can live by it. Well, we only have enough bail money for one person, and apparently it's Kelly Rose. So the rest of us are just screwed, and I'll see the rest of you in the holding cell later. Thank you. That's Sarah. And the warning has everything in it. Look, it has big man's referring to me, all caps, by the way, ginormous face hole. Each one of those words starts with a capital. So that, in other words, first of all, my face hole's not that big. Okay, can we just talk about that for a little bit? I am a large man. As you guys know, I'm 15 feet tall. I'm a giant goddamn person. 15 feet. That's big for a giraffe. Every step I take, every move I make, every heart I break, every amount of sweat I drip, I'll be watching you. That was the original lyrics to that song by Sting. I don't have a big mouth. Here, look, just look. Here we go. Just go over here to close-up cam. I mean, this is a big head, and around everything about it is big. Mouth barely spans my nose. Check it out. Barely. I know friends that have, when they smile, and I'm exaggerating that. I'm exaggerating that. My mouth is kind of narrow for a giant person. So I take offense. I harumph. And to harumph again, Miss Polish name, if that is your real name. Ginormous face hole. Oh. Anyway, so thank you so much, Sarah Polish name. I really appreciate that. Now that we got that out of the damn way. Damn way, why am I cussing? It's time to have a drink. We normally start the show, as you guys know, with, oh, hang on, 3 comments. What just happened? Did somebody just enter a disclaimer right when I, no, they didn't, okay. Where is it? Know thyself, there it is. We normally do shots right now. First, let's see what's going on over here in the chat. Oh, you're all talking to each other. That's what I said. Exactly. Clay, you're having auditory hallucinations again, my friend. Brian is actually referring to the famous scrub jays. All right, whatever. They are aggressive. All right, Mr. Ornithologically knowledgeable. Thought that they're California Blue Jays. Hang on, I'm looking that up. First lookup of the night. California Blue Jay. If I see a picture of this, yep, no, that's it. Wait, maybe they're a little bigger. Hang on. Scrub jay. Hang on. Scrub jay. Okay, let's see what that looks like. California scrub jay. And guess what? It looks like the same damn pictures of the same damn bird. Length, 11.5 inches long. Hang on. I know what that feels like. I mean, looks like. Let's look up blue jay again. California blue jay. Let's see how big he is. 11.5. It's the same damn. It's the same bird. How dare you in the chat call me out? How dare you, Midnight? I used to live in that area. I know them very well, he says with asterisks around his word very, which means, by the way, Mr. Hat Size, if that is your real name, that part of your sentence is a lie. Right? Yeah, when you put asterisks around something, it's not the same as doing air quotes. For that, you just put in regular quotes. So very, I don't trust Midnight Hat Size at all, if that is his real name. You're the innocent one? There, Kelly used it right there on the same screen. Everybody look at the chat. Kelly used the air quotes correctly. You could learn a lot from Kelly Midnight Hat Size. Scrub days are still amateur status. That's right. They're just scrubs. Good one, Digital Simeon. Digital Simeon, you get the fun hat right now. Boom, that was fast. Hey, I kind of want to go back to whoever has the fun hat at the end gets a prize, but as you know, there's two ways of getting a prize in tonight's show, so we'll just stick with those for now. I can't give away too much stuff from our shop because the wife and the employees have to make it, and they give me grumbly faces when I go up there and say, I'm sorry, honey, I lost shot collar trivia. Somebody guessed the what's it picture, and there was a person that had the fun hat on, so you got to make 3 extra orders. We're very busy right now at the Ren Fair, so. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Normally we would play shots right now. Guzzle faux shuzzle, as my lovely wife named it. But here's what happened. Oh, I meant to get this. Damn it, I forgot to look something up before the show. I'll look it up while I'm talking to you. We were talking about Friends the other day over on, the three of us, the wife and the kid and I, were talking about just people in general. And we were looking it up right now as I talk to you, so give me a second while I bring up his IMDb. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool, got it. I remember it now. Okay, so a friend of mine, I won't say his name. I don't know, it'll sound like I'm name dropping. You won't know this guy probably, but he's a guy I've known for a while. Big wig in the Ren Fair world. I'll just put it that way. Out here in California. And I don't know why we were chatting about him, but we were. His name came up, and the wife and the kid said, "Oh yeah," and he was in that, and he was in the Muppets. And by the Muppets, they mean the 2011 film, the one that kind of brought the Muppets back to the big screen. You know, remember that one? The one with the guy from How I Met Your Mother and the lady who's with the guy from How I Met Your Mother. Forgot her name. Sorry, I'll get her name. They're Amy Adams. Thank you, Amy Adams and Jason Segel. Okay. Yeah, he was in that movie. He was the teacher that gets punched, and apparently there's a scene in the movie. You look it up, called The Muppets, where they're talking about getting the gang back together and getting them back on TV or something. It says, "Look what's on TV now." You know, and it's terrible what's on TV now. And they just, somebody does there's a channel surfing gag where they're showing all the crappy stuff on TV, and one of them is called Punch the Teacher. Okay, where there's a guy with his head through like a circle, and kids walk up and just punch the teacher. Ugh. Well, that's the friend we were talking about, says my wife and Spawn. And I say, that's not him. And of course, because of the damn internet, that's not him. I'm so sure of myself. I wasn't really drunk, but I mean, you know, it loosens you up. You go, you're wrong, family. And they were, oops, that was fast. Right back with you. And so they're looking it up, and one of them, I think the Spawn, the kid says, "How much you want to bet?" I said, "What do you mean bet? What are you going to eat if we're right?" First of all, let's drill down on that for a second. My daughter, when thinking of having a little fun bet with her old man about who was in a movie, immediately goes to what I'm going to eat. Not like, hey, there's that cool top I like at the Claire's Boutique, or, you know, there's that, you know, video game that you won't let me play. Can I play, you know, whatever. Something that a teenager, my kid immediately goes to ingestibles. I was so proud of her. And the wife backed her up. She says, yeah, what are you going to eat? And I'm like going to get a brewski out of the fridge, and I see something in the fridge, and I go, oh, that. And the thing that I saw, guys, was butter. Okay, I said to my family, I will eat a big old honking chunk of butter. Okay, like a quarter of a cup or an eighth of a cup, a big old, just right in the mouth. Not on any food, not seasoning anything, not adding a lovely, salty, creamy glaze to something that you want in your mouth. You can make your own punchlines up whenever I set you up like that. No, just a big old mouthful of cow tit fat. I don't know. There's a lot of fat in milk. Is milk, butter, whatever. And so I said, yeah, that. So they look it up on YouTube, and of course it's on YouTube, the exact scene they want to show me. I look at the guy, I go, that's not him. I might be telling this, you know what, I'm telling the story in the wrong order. They looked at the video first, and I said, that's not him. And so then they look up the credits of the movie. That's what it is. That's the order that this went in. Okay, but everything else is the same. the butter thing was the same. It wasn't. And I lost. And I said, okay, I'll do it. I said, I'll do it tomorrow night on my show, guys. Tune in to watch. They're out and about running business and doing errands and things around the neighborhood, and so they're not here right now. In fact, I'll send them a link to the show. I normally do that by now, but I forgot. Copy, link, message. We do that before because we're coming up to where they might give it, Dan. Link, give it to her, and give it to her. Ooh, I got the volume up on the computer. I can turn that down. So anyway, slippers. So, and then they said, okay, well, and maybe you mix it with something. And I'm like, well, no, that's going to lessen it. That's going to lessen it. I deserve, and I'm a man of my word. I will put a big old quarter cup or eighth of a cup of whatever, 2 tables, whatever. You know how the stick of butter is cut, you know, has those little marks on the paper. Don't you love those? That's awesome. By the way, if you are looking at this stick of butter and you're from east of the Mississippi, you're thinking, why does that look fatter? And I thought that too when I first moved to California. It turns out that the butter stick are shorter and fatter. The East Coast, they're longer and narrower. They're the exact same amount of butter, FYI, same amount of butter. If your recipe on the East Coast says stick of butter, it's stick of butter out here. It's the same amount of butter. They're just shorter and stubbier out here. And I listened to a podcast that talked about it. Something to do with some machine. There was a machine, and back in the day, the guy that invented the idea of putting butter in a stick like that, wrapping it in foil or paper, you know, he invented a machine. And then another guy out here in San Francisco, I think, invented a similar machine. They had a race to see who could patent it first. I can't remember which guy won. Maybe they negotiated a truce or whatever the hell it is. To this day here on the West Coast, our butter sticks, you can get them, the long, skinny ones. They do show up from time to time in a gourmet place. And probably out east, you can probably get the short, stubby ones we have out here in California. There you go. What else is it? Oh, yeah. Edie's, wait, not Edie. What's it called? Dryer's Ice Cream out here is called Edie's out east. There you go. And other things. Lots of differences. But then I thought about mixing something with it. I thought, you know what? Holy heck. I have this issue, this thing that I do in my little show. People seem to enjoy. And, you know, why not? Why not do it as a mixer? So here's what we're going to do. I'm in this moment going to put a chunk of butter into my shot glass. And we're going to do the rest of the stuff like we would do with shots. But we're doing it in reverse. Okay? Tonight, we're not deciding on... I'm not coming to you with a liquor already chosen. You brought her. You choose her liquor. I'm coming to you with the butter, and you're going to choose which liquor we... Claire's? No, I meant Claire's because I'm old, Marnie. I went with Claire's Boutique because I'm old. And when I was a teenager, that's what all the girls that I knew wanted to go to. Claire's was the prehistoric Hot Topic. Okay, so the things we can mix the butter with, guys, and we'll do like a decent amount of the alcohol, and we'll plop in like a eighth of a cup of butter. We'll mix. I'll put the quotes around that. Number 1, whiskey. Get rid of you all know the damn brand of whiskey this is. I don't know what I'm covering it. So that's number 1 we could choose. Number 2, and I haven't had anything to eat in a while, so it's just now hitting me. Tequila, the same brand of tequila I usually have around the house, Hornitos. Number 3, vodka. Not to endorse anything Russian these days, but hey, look at that at the very bottom, made in America. Fucking A. Number 4, kind of similar to tequila. Maybe I should have chosen it. My little kitty cat bottle of mezcal that we've used on a couple of cocktails and crafts. So those are the options, guys, that we can mix with the butter. Go ahead and tell me. There on the screen, you should see the poll. Sorry, I'm rolling around. I should be sitting closer to the fire. You tell me what you want me to mix the butter with. Malort. Well, I don't have any, Digital Simeon. Yeah, I don't have any Malort. And don't send me any. And I'm happy that way. The butter stick size is how you know Brian is actually in another dimension and this bad advice is crossing the streets. That's funny. Oh. Howdy, y'all. Had to. Oh my God. Hope you had okay in your thing. Old Bay. Well, yeah, Old Bay is a thing, but we're doing this tonight. We've mixed Old Bay with something before. So, as a Marylander. Okay, I'm looking at the votes. It looks like whiskey has zero, big old goose egg, nothing, nada. Tequila at 12% of the vote. Vodka, also 12% of the vote. Mezcal, 75% of the vote. I think I could probably stop this vote. Man, you guys are... It was always Express or Forever 21. Well, yeah. Express or Forever 21, Marnie. More for clothing, right? Claire's was for the goofy little things that they would have. Go up. I don't want to do that. Okay, there we go. I guess we're there. But how do I enter something? Hang on, I'm having a little issue here. Restore chat. Oh, there it is. And pop it out again. Pop it out again. Pop out chat. Pop it out. Pop it out. Pop out chat. Okay, it looks like tequila just got a few more votes. Mezcal now dropped to only 67% of the vote. Guys, that's going to win you the presidential election always. So we're just going to say that little live messages there. Okay, let me put that up on the screen. Yeah, Mezcal won. I had a feeling it was going to win. So there's your results, guys. You have spoken like the good people of Earth that you are. You know damn well you picked the most highly alcoholic item in my liquor cabinet. What is it again? 43% alcohol by volume. 43%. The beer I drink, and I drink kind of high alcohol beer, at the most 8. 43 compared to 8. Magnificent bastards. I always smell it. I don't like the smell every time. Why do I always do that? I don't know. It will do that much. That's way too goddamn much. I almost threw this right in the fire, and then I realized it's probably explosive. Well, flammable. Here, let me do that. Aren't you curious what'll happen if I'll blow it into it? Oh, this might be bad. Hang on. Let me just. Hang on. Okay. Completely missed the fire. So I still don't know if mezcal is flammable. It probably is. I really want to know though. Hang on. I'm gonna take a tablespoon of it. There we go. A little mezcal. I'll put it above the flames that I have. Yeah. It totally burned. Mezcal's flammable. When I did the blowout, I freaking missed. You know, I've done fire breathing in my career, being an entertainer, and I haven't done it in a while. So I was a little nervous. Like, wait a minute, I haven't done that in a while. I should probably not. Okay, so there's our mezcal. Oh, I swallowed a little bit of it already. Hey, just join us. Welcome. This is, if you're watching over on Patreon, go ahead and click that little play. Well, you've already clicked the play button, which means you're already watching. If you are watching, you're still on Patreon, go ahead and contextually click, right click, left click, however you have your mousy mouse set up. If you're on your mobile device, however the hell you do it there. And watch it over on YouTube because that's where the chat is. Okay, I'm taking what looks like an 1/8 of a cup. What was that? Hang on. I'm going to do this. I don't want rando stuff in there. I'm going to bring of butter, which has probably nothing more than another hunk of slightly older butter that was in that dish, but still. Now, this obviously is not going to mix at all. This is a waste of time, right? There's no way. Should I? I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna get that. Look at that. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not even gonna try, because it's not going to, right? We all know that that's exactly how that's gonna stay. Where the hell's the camera? It's just gonna stay just like that. We know that. We know this. Okay, let's see if I swirl it, will it break down? Answer, no. It's still a little dollop, eighth of a cup of butter. Butter. Eighth of a cup of butter. What goes in the recipe next? Well, you put an eighth of a cup of butter and mezcal. Really? Mezcal and butter? Yes, mezcal and butter. This is bad advice. You ever want to bring back blowing fireballs? That's true. Maybe one show I'll do a little small one, right? I'll get my little, blow. I have to have a towel ready with water. Always do that. If you ever don't try those kind of tricks. Whatever you ever do, always have a thing in your left hand that's just a soaking wet cloth. Until you're a pro, then you can do it without that. Which I'm really not a pro. If I ever did it again, I'd have a soaking wet. So you do your blow, and then you wipe your mouth. Oh, there's a setup. You do your blow and you wipe your mouth. You do your blow and you wipe your mouth. Hi, welcome to Brian's Dirty Joke Setup. I gotta move my pedal around. For some reason I put my pedal really far away, so every time I change the shot. And yes, I'm in that same chair that keeps sinking. Okay, so if you just joined us over here on the show, it won't really burn anything though. You can pour an ice lime on it on your wood deck to light other things on fire, and it won't harm your deck. Not that I would know that. What the hell are you guys talking about? Heat up the butter over the flame first. No, I think I'm just going to do it like that. And the reason why is I think this was the bet. When the girls said, mix it with something, I thought, no, because that's lessening what we're doing. I mean, I said I would just eat butter, and I think that's the kind of icky thing, right? A big old dollop of butter with nothing on it. I mean, it's butter, but still, and this is going to be a huge mouthfeel thing. So, no, I'm not going to mix it up, because this is, I think, what my kid, I didn't want to pick it, and then they said, ooh, gross. So I think this is the spirit of the thing that we're talking about. So here we go. Now, it is a big old solid thing, too. I think we've had solids before. Again, Brian's punchline setup. Now, discount on, we've had solids before. Use your imagination with that one. I think if I dissolve this, it'll just be buttery mezcal. I think a big old lump of butter in my mouth. Here we go again. Is the spirit of the bet. It won't burn. Okay. So here we go. I'm concerned that it's a big old solid, though. I don't want to choke to death. But nice knowing you. I'm the most scared I've ever been on any of these shots, and I don't know why. I think because that looks like such a solid thing. Even though it's butter, it'll mush down in my mouth, you would think, but it looks like a big old like ice cube, and I'm afraid of. I'm not gonna just knock it back then, because that's what I'm afraid. I'm gonna put it back there, and this whole thing's gonna glob up there, and I'm gonna choke to death right here on live YouTube. So I'm just gonna drink it casually, chew it if I have to. It'll be safer that way. Oh, God. I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right. I want you to know I'm all right. That was horrible. Some of the butter, I spit it out of my mouth. So I got a little buttery spot on the floor. So at the end of the show tonight, when I stand up to start packing up my studio here, I might slip. Oh, so much. Oh, God. Damn it. That was so much worse with the mezcal. You probably noticed the mezcal went right down. Gone. And then the butter didn't go in my mouth at all. It was too big of a... Back to what I started the show talking about how my mouth is small. I could not get that dollop of butter in there. And I just threw a little bit that I spilled on the fire, which is now burning on the smoldering embers behind me. So it smells like a... Oh. It smells like a porn theater in Tijuana out here. Not that I would know. Oh. And then I had the butter in my mouth. My brain's going, okay, I gotta get. Oh, it's gotta go down. It can't stay there. So I stuck with my plan that I told you. Not gonna try to, because I might choke. So I chew. Every chew I took, it was sitting in the mezcal long enough that every chew tasted a little bit buttery, and I was waiting for the butter flavor to kick in. I thought, oh, the butter flavor will save me from the mezcal flavor. But then the butter flavor kicked in, and you guys are not gonna believe what happened. It did not make it better. It made it considerably worse. Oh, my putrid self. Yuck. Yuckity yuck yuck. Yuck yuck yuck. Yucko. Yuckity yank yuck. That was horrible. Wow, that may have supplanted relish and tequila. Historically, the worst combination, right? And for many of the same reasons. Relish, of course, has a lot of solids that didn't go right down my throat right away. Then I'm chewing them. Then the flavor of pickles and tequila. And this time it was the butter. Oh, that was worse. Because mezcal, if you like mezcal, first of all, I don't know, I was going to say something cruel, but more power to you. You're a friend of mine, and I hope that when we're in a foxhole together, I will gladly sacrifice my life to save yours. That being said, what the hell's wrong with you? Ugh. The napkin I used to pick up the butter is burning very nicely now. Apparently, butter is very flammable. I know it's the napkin burning. Still a bunch of butter on the spoon. This is the sound. This is the sound. This is the sound. Okay, if mezcal and butter had a sound, this would be it. If beer had a sound, well, it does. It's this. That wasn't good at all. And as always, I sock myself out. I psych myself out. And we've done mezcal on the show like 3 times, and every time I keep smelling it. And it smells bad. It is not a fragrance you want in you. It's not. It's not a tuma. It's not a fragrance you want in you. I don't know who that guy is. I'm sorry. Well, I hope you're happy. Hope you're enjoying the show so far. The butter smoke. Yeah, look behind me. Is it all gray and smoky? Let me look at my playback. Yeah, it's a little smoky. It's more smoky here than it appears to be on the screen. I say that to you. It's a little more smoky here. We're gonna try to knock it back a bit with a little atomic torpedo. I've never had atomic torpedo. Have I had it before? Torpedo, of course, was one of the beers that got me an IPA. And this is a West Coast DIPA double IPA, 8.2 ABV. That's kind of funny. Check that out. I never noticed that before. That could be a new thing on Sierra Nevada. Look at the top of the can. Family owned, operated, and argued over. That's cute. Is that like a thing we're going to see on all Sierra Nevada beers? Oh. Can I get you an aperitif? Not an aperitif. Something to. Welcome to the restaurant, sir. Can I get you something that you might give you? Start your palate off in the right way. Yeah. Bring me a glass of mezcal and put about 1/8 of a cup of butter in it. I'm sorry. What now? A glass of mezcal and about 1/8 of a cup of butter. I can't even bring that, sir, without choking a little bit. You think you're going to choke a little bit. By the way, that's another great goddamn setup. You think you're going to choke a little bit. I am laying them down tonight, and that's another one. I really started liking the joke, that's my finishing move. I've been saying it a lot at the Mooney and Bruin show. So if you come to see the Mooney and Bruin show the next 3 weekends at the Southern California Renaissance Pleasure Fair or the Oregon Renaissance Fair, I think it's time we can start saying that. You'll hear a lot of me saying that. Hi, Brian. Hi, Demita. Oh, that was freaking horrible. No good. This is a show about advice, and I already took some bad advice from you. If you have any questions, any queries, any ways that you want to improve your life, you drop them right in the chat. Again, a good reason why, if you're just watching the show over on Patreon. If you're watching the show the day after on Patreon, I don't know, still go over to the YouTube because you can queue it up when a YouTube video, you guys know this, right? You queue up a YouTube video so that the comments show up right when they really did, when the stream actually happened. You know, I kind of want to do that. Just typing to check my chat and offer Brian some water. Robert, I'm good. Thank you, Robert. Super Robert. Robert, we're going to do your thing Wednesday, if you're wondering. Robert knows what I'm talking about. Robert knows how to look behind me. Sarah, okay, maybe there's no questions. You're all just screaming each other's names in all caps. But that's all right. That's why we have the pre-show comment section where I said, know thyself after the Beltane ritual. That's what we should have done, is a Beltane ritual. Nudity and whatnot. We only have 2 questions for Know Thyself. One comes from the aforementioned, Sarah, Polish name, rocking the house tonight. Yeah, Robert. It's behind me. Okay, Sarah, the first question tonight comes from Sarah, Polish name. She says, it has been decided that Marnie Milky is the grandmother figure, again, in quotation marks, in our friend group. What is a cool-ass grandma's nickname we can call her? Let's get to that. But first, let's figure out if the quotation marks are necessary, because I'm on quotation mark police. I think grandma figure, you just put it, and you don't, whatever, put the quotes in there. Am I wrong? I don't think so. A good grandma nickname. Oh, man. Oh, God. Raisin Vag. Not that Marnie has that, but there you go. You said grandma nickname on a bad advice show. I'm done. My work here is done. It's not going to get any funnier tonight, guys. Raisin Vag. Which is redundant, because vaginas, they have, folds, whereas penises don't. Testicles have folds. Raisin testicles. By the way, the show is R-rated. You guys know. Not R, because there's no nudity or anything, but we talk sex. Talk about sex, baby. Talk about raisin vag. Oh, this is all right. Again, I'm moving away from these super heavy beers, as you guys know, and now whenever I drink one like this, I'm like, yeah. Well, I'm Marnie. I'm not saying, I don't, look. And I am not asking for evidence to the contrary, Marnie. I'm sure your flower is glorious and beautiful in its own way. But she asked about a good grandmother nickname. Sorry, you're not screwed, Raisin Vag. That's not gonna stick. I doubt that will stick. Marnie, you now know. Let's see if she does it on her own. Let's see if Marnie does it on her own. Let's see if Marnie logs it. Well, she's already logged into her Google account. She's chatting. Let's see if Marnie makes the adjustment during the show. If Marnie does, Marnie wins the show. I'm convinced that Marnie wins the show. Marnie wins the show. She changes her online handle. There you go. I've said too much. If you keep saying it, it will. I'm not going to keep saying Raisin Vag, Marnie. Just, okay, guys in the chat, no one say Raisin Vag. Prune Badge would have been maybe in keeping with the old person thing. Hey, and also, I think we're probably around the same age, Marnie, so come on. Let's Sarah's younger. Damn it. And you call me Raisin Scroat. Wait, that's kind of, well, yeah, okay, Raisin Scroat. All right, Raisin Scroat. Scroats. Oh, man. New bone pin list. Oh, man, that would be good, right, Digital Simeon? Raisin Vag? You're younger than you. You're younger than me. Okay. I'm yelling at me. I didn't know. I just assumed. I don't know how old anybody is. I just kind of figured maybe she's my age. I don't know. I love that we're causing trouble now. You beat me to it, Clay. Oh, God, yes, please. Okay, Marnie's younger than me, guys. And, guys, whatever you do not get used to calling Marnie Raisin Vag. It's inappropriate. Oh, yes, you are. Marnie, the next time that you're intimate with somebody, they better be humming that. With a lot of, because that's nice. Guys, it is. While you're doing the, just add a little bit of vibration. Sounds like the hamster's running the internet. Right, Robert? Raisin Vag is 6 years younger than you. All right. Damn it. So she's 42? Cool. I don't know how old anybody is. I like this joke, though. That was a pretty good joke, too. Headed to the great game. Right around now, she should be rounding third. Then you get to the little bridgy part. Oh, man. Welcome, Rebecca. You didn't miss much. Just from now on, we're Rebecca, everybody that shows up at the show, I would want to say, I want to clear this up right now. Rebecca, we are not referring to Marnie as Raisin Vag. We're not doing it. It's beneath us. It is inappropriate. And she's younger than me. What internet squirrels? Is the show lagging? I'm sorry, guys. I can't help you there. Again, you all know the deal. You're the patrons. I don't have to explain it to you. I can't control if I get digitalized and what have you. It happens. It happens. It happens. Okay, we're going to get to shot collar trivia, thinking of Marnie's name on the screen there in a little bit. So start thinking about who you want. Well, I guess we'll get to it right now. Where are we in the show? Yeah, I think we're okay. We can get to it now. Before we do that, we're going to try crushing one of these big cans. It's okay, by the way. This isn't the show where I really talk about if I like the beer or not. I'm going to say it's okay. A regular torpedo would be better. I used to love torpedo, but it's so highly alcoholic that it's like, no me gusta. Now I just drink Space Dust, which is still very highly alcoholic, but not as bad as Okay, guys, it is time for the game that's been sweeping the nation, or at least there's a weird buzz. Oh, really? There's a weird buzz? Okay. Let me give it a listen. I don't have my headphones. Ooh, I can't listen then. I'd be very, very quiet. I'll be very quiet. I'll see what the buzz is about, guys. Hang on. I'm going to be quiet. I'll just listen to the sound of my atmosphere over this. If I start feeding back, I'm sorry. Okay, guys, I hear it too. I'm sorry. I don't know what that is. You know what? Bear with me. I'm sorry if I unplug the microphone right now, because I've learned this from years past doing the show. It doesn't. Sometimes I plug it back in and then things go sideways. And so let me try. I'll do one quick thing, guys, and if I lose you, I'm sorry. You know what, guys? You guys deserve a good show, and you don't deserve to have a bad connection. I am going to try to fix this. If I lose audio and I can't get it back on live, I'll reboot the show, okay? And you guys know how that works. You just hang out right here, and it should come right back to here. It should. It should. You'll see like a screen where it says, don't like this video or go check out these other videos. We've already talked about that. You don't click on those. Just hang out here with me. And then and suddenly, hey, my face appears again. Everybody got it? Okay. I'm going to do, what am I going to do? Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Is everybody ready? Everybody in the chat. I'm going to do this, okay? Yeah, okay. Sounds like yeah. It's a wire thing. It's been doing it the past few weeks on my little. I have a little USB hub right here that's been acting up. So I'm going to unplug the mic, plug it into a different thing. Sometimes when you hot boot the mic, it doesn't work well with OBS. Does that make sense? So in the chat, everybody listen up. I don't, Robert, have power right next to my cable, but thank you, Robert, who's an audio guy, knows this kind of stuff. But I'll make sure. Here, I'll grab my mic cord, cable. Sorry, Robert. Robert hates it when people call them cords. Never call an audio thing with a mic at the end of it a cord. There we go. I just neatened my area up a little bit. Did I get rid of it there? Is it still? Brace yourself. Basically, what I'm saying is, it was laying on a little bit of power. Let me listen to it right now again. I got rid of it. Guys, somebody give the fun hat to Robert, because he was right. I did have it laying on the power line for Robert, who's a stage tech, is literally going to lose his goddamn mind right now. Robert, please sit down. Robert, sit down. Robert, are you seated? Hey, where's the chat? Here's the chat. Robert, please say that you're seated, because Robert's about to lose his goddamn mind here. Yeah, okay, cool. Robert, I'm waiting for Robert to respond before I say what the deal was. because he's going to get pissed at me. There you go. Good job, Digital Simeon. You guys are so polite. I'll just say, oh my God, Marnie Raisin Vag. Oh my God. Oh my God. Robert, take 5, Robert. Okay, you're seated. Robert, we'll get back to you. I'm sorry, Robert. Your energy has been superseded, my friend. Okay, Robert, you get to wear the fun hat for exactly this much time because everybody, maybe that was happening while I was fixing the audio issue. Please welcome to the chat, Marnie Raisin Vag, shock collar giver. So, Robert, I'm sorry. That moment was all about you, and then that happened. I think Robert's a good sport. He knows that we have to give the fun hat to Marnie. Marnie, you have the fun hat. Thank you so much. And, Robert, since you are seated, yes, my mic cord was sitting on top of the power cord that leads to the audio interface for the computer. Okay. All of us techie nerd people are like, you idiot. And I've done that before on the show. But holy crap, Marnie. Maybe we will give her a prize. Oh my God. Marnie, what a sweetheart. I'm gonna stand up. And yes, I'm wearing all denim. Again, I'm Jay Leno again. I am Jay Leno again. Denim. Why? I don't know. It's what I put on. Used to be an upstage. That's true. Robert knows. All right, guys. With that transition, we're definitely going into shot collar trivia right now, and I think, well, I don't know what you guys are going to say. Let's see some nominations for who's going to compete against me. I think I won last week. I can't remember who competed me. Marnie puts on a giant crown. We never saw Robert's hat. I don't know what kind of hat. Robert, you can't post it now. You gotta put it on right away. That'll be a thing in our show. You guys can all dig that, right? Whenever you get the fun hat, I say your name, Robert has the fun hat. Right away, boom, let's see your hat. Get it on up there. Check some stuff out here. I'm doing a quick systems check here. Yep, we're good. Okay, it's time to play shot collar trivia, and I need to see some nominations here in the chat. The person that competes against me is going to compete for something for free from our shop here at La Pharmacie Day Invention. Every week on the show, there are 2 chances to win something for free from La Pharmacie Day Invention. Searches for a raisin hat. Yeah, what would a raisin hat? I guess you'd get a raisin than a hat. Thank you, Robert. He concedes to Martin. He's super Robert for doing that. And of course, the game, you all know how it's played if you've been here before, but to the new people here to Patreon, new people on the show, if you're watching on Patreon, but up, just if you're lurking. So, guys, I know there's lurkers on this show. I know roughly how many people watch live. I know roughly how many views the post I do gets. Most Patreons come and check it out. And there's over 100 of you. So most of you come watch a chunk of the show, at least like a third of it. And I dig that. You're on your lunch break at work. You want to laugh. You watch the show. But if you're watching, you're lurking, come on over, man. Come over to the chat next time we do this. If you're watching right now and it's not Monday, May 2nd, you're obviously watching the rebroadcast, and I know, guys, don't yell at me in the comments. Whenever I finish these live streams, YouTube often, for some reason, switches them to private, and I don't know why it does that. I have them down as unlisted, which means the Gen Pop can't see these. So we may be changing that soon, so keep posted on that. Okay, I'm yammering on too much. Whoever competes against me, I'm gonna go first. They're gonna pick a number between 1 and 3. I'm gonna read a statement. The statement is either true or false. I will read the statement. You guys can ask me whatever questions you want. The person I'm playing against can also ask questions. I'm gonna prioritize their questions if you don't mind. I think that's all. That's only polite. And through my answers and my sharing of information, that person will decide if what I said was absolutely true or a bold-faced, ugly MF-ing lie. And yes, there's truths and lies always on this show. And then they will get to guess. They will also see a little poll I'll put on the screen. You guys can vote on the poll if you think it's a truth or a lie. They can judge your consensus, whether or not they want to let it influence their opinion or not. That's entirely up to them. You could all say something's true and they can still say false. You can all say something's false and they can still say true. Whatever happens, they're going to choose at the end when I say, okay, choose true or false. If they get it wrong, I get a point. In other words, I fooled them. Haha, I get 1 point. It's a best of 3 round. If they get it right, I did not fool them, and I get a little, you heard that little beep beep because I currently have it set for the beep beep, but this little remote on this shock collar also has a shock setting, which you can all see right there, the shock setting right there. And it will be around my neck, and I will shock myself if I don't fool them. In fact, I'll get it on there right now. Okay, so who am I playing against? Oh, and then they're going to read a statement, and I'm going to pick a number between whatever and whatever. They read a statement, same thing happens, and the same basic rules apply. If I get it right, I get another point. If I get it wrong, they fooled me, I shock myself again. It's best of 3. Okay, who would like to play shot collar trivia with me? The master, dare I say. I'm gonna get a little cocky about it. I think I won last week. I think I won the week before, didn't I? I don't know. I'm kicking ass. I'm looking at the chat. I'm not seeing anybody really volunteering. Any dude. I think it was a lady last week. One of the dudes, Clay, Roberto, Mark. I nominate Sarah. Sarah, when was the last time you played this game, Sarah? Since the live audience is not all the patrons, there tends to be a small core group of you. I don't want to double and triple up. My only rule is you can't win more than once a month. We used to say that before. Maria and I said, oh, yeah, the same person shouldn't win more than once a month. Sarah, when did you last play shot collar lie detector? I nominate D. Znuts. Months ago when you first switched. Okay, so you're in the running, so is D. And when you say D, Marnie Raisinvad shot collar cover, you mean Demita? Or do you mean Digital Simeon? I think you mean Demita, right? Okay, let me start my poll here. Who's the tribute? Question mark. Sarah. D is me. Yeah, Demita. That's what I thought. Okay, Demita. Is there another nomination? I have 2 here. That's enough to really start the poll. Anybody else want to throw their hat in the ring? Their fun hat in the ring, if you will. Where are we on time? We're in 1 hour and 7. Can't believe I was. You erect that poll, sir. See. And also, for an extra $5 a setup, you'll get to speak with one of our consultants. One of our top consultants this year has been Sarah Polishtain. Erect that poll. All right, there's the poll, guys. It's down to Demita Fuller and Sarah Polishtain. They're friends. Don't feel bad about offending one or the other. Just vote your heart, vote your fool head off. That person will compete against me, my shot collar, and my knowledge. I better get my lies and truths up here. All right, I got 1, 2. All right, I got 3 statements, by the way. Whoever competes, you're only going to get asked about statements once. The person that competes, so you should have 2. You don't have to write them down. Just have them in your head. Have 2 things in your head. One thing that you've really done, one thing you really haven't. And remember, the advice that I always give to the people that compete against me in this game: make your statement kind of vague. Not vague. That's the wrong word. Less information than. Don't give all the information, because then it comes out in the questions, right? For example, and I'm just making this up. This is not one of my statements, but I just thought of it right now. Let's just say I once blew through a toll booth and broke that little arm thing that stops you from driving if you don't pay the toll. Okay, that's not one of my statements tonight, by the way, but that's a good example. That's it. In other words, don't say, in Illinois, when I was in high school, I once blew through a toll booth because we were on our way to the hospital because our friend broke his leg. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Keep it basic. Let all that other stuff come out in the Q&A, because it's in the Q&A when we find out if you're lying. But the person that's competing against me always has the advantage. You guys know that, because you guys can see my face, my articulation, all kinds of stuff like that. I'm still pissed at myself for putting my mic cable on top of the power line. I didn't put it there. It just ended up there. I go twice because it makes it more... I don't know why I go twice. Do you want to flip it around? Well, let's see. Okay, well, Sarah, let's see if you win here. Currently, it's 50-50. Oh, shit. It's a tie. Oh, come on. Somebody else vote. Well, so far, Sarah's getting in my grill, so I might just eliminate her for getting all uppity. I go twice, Sarah, because I figure it's I don't know. Because I have a bunch of statements ready to go, and I figure the person competing against me might not be ready to go. So if they just have one statement, that's enough. Just read that. How would it work if they went twice? I don't know. We could do it, Sarah, if you win. Oh, Demita just pulled ahead. There we go. We'll do another poll. I mean, maybe we'll flip it around, Sarah. There's a valuable input. Okay, it's no longer me getting someone's grill. Okay, we'll end the poll. Looks like Demita won. And I'm thinking about what you said, Sarah. I'm trying to think of, why do I go first? I think I go first, and the reason I go twice is to kind of show how it's done. Just to show how it's done. And I have 3 statements ready to go. And I'm not sure if Demita has 3. And Demita, you won, by the way. I would have thrown, but I've already lost the damn nickname. You've already lost. Lost? You haven't lost. You've won with that damn nickname. How dare you say you've lost? Ladies and gentlemen, nice clappy hand emojis for our good friend and audience member, Demita Fuller. Demita, welcome to the show. Hi, my name is Brian. Caller, can you hear me, caller? The beer, I'm starting to like the beer more. I want 2 things. All right. You want to go first, is what you're saying. All right, Sarah. Fair enough. Bows. Okay, Demita Fuller, I have 3 statements in front of me. 1, 2, 3. I want you to pick a number between 1, 2, or 3. Let's get rolling. Get shot collar trivia rolling. Is it happening? I don't know, because I'm looking at you on camera 2. No, I'm back to camera 1. Demita says 3. Okay, Demita. Oh, and I have to type these in. That's right. I like to type them in as I'm reading them. And again, you guys have to get on the stick and complain to the people at YouTube. Why can't I have these polls loaded on Facebook Live? You can load 30 polls and have them saved and just publish one as you go. I'm spelling everything wrong. Hang on. The mezcal and butter hit me. I'm cursing. I'm cursing in the poll, so don't be a jerk about it. Okay, there we go. How's that work? Okay, statement number 3. I melted a shrunken Apple device by accident. I melted a shrunken Apple device by accident. Kick ass D. Get his giant ass D. I like that you guys are getting competitive. I like it. That's why I behave a little bit like a dick at this point of the show, because I'm like, yeah, kicking ass. I'm good at it. Kick his ass D. All right, questions away. The poll's at the top. You probably shouldn't really vote yet, because nothing's really happened yet. Yeah, is that how you would? What did I do for asshole? I could have just wrote those words. You guys aren't shrinking violets, but you know. Was the device better operated? No. Ooh, am I going to be yes, no guy tonight? No, it plugged into the wall. Define shrunken apple device. There you go, Digital Simeon. There was this. It was like a toy that you could carve it. You know those little carved apples that look like old ladies and old men. You see them at little craft tchotchke shops in little cute little charming touristy areas out in the sticks near where you live. Those are shrunken apple head people, and you can carve an apple, leave it in the windowsill, and over time it'll shrink down to this weird little like shrunken head, and then you put it on a body and you make a little doll out of it. They look really weird and old and creepy. And there was this toy back in the 70s that you could buy that just kind of sped the process up. Wait, was the device? So that was the device. I had one. Right? Digital Simeon, I had one of those. There you go. See, I'm going to stop. I give them any more information. My first question is, what the hell's... Well, I just explained that. Marnie, raisin vag. I laugh every time I see it. Yeah, kitchen witches. Are they called kitchen witches? Okay. Is that what a kitchen witch is? Because I've seen the word kitchen witch used for... I have a friend that owns a culinary, like, YouTube on, and she comes to your house and she teaches you how to make a food, and you bring your friends over. It's like a whole party thing, or it's like a business, which, by the way, my family may be starting soon of a different thing, but I won't ruin it because I'll tell you when it actually starts. That's cool. Is that a kitchen witch? Did it melt because you used it too long? No, it melted a dehydrator. Okay. No, this one was powered by a light bulb. There's a light bulb in the bottom, and it was a tower about that tall. The apple hung right about there. The bulb was there. I got very excited when I got it. I unwrapped it. It was a gift. I wanted it. I was an artsy fartsy little nerdy little kid even back then. And I saw the ad for it, and I cut my apple. Oh, it was a pear. We didn't have any apples in the house, and I couldn't drive to the grocery store. So we had a pear. Why the fuck did we have a pear? I have no idea. Who has a pear laying around the house? And I'm getting to why I melted it, Marnie. And it was powered by a light bulb. And the thing was, you're supposed to turn it on and leave it on for 12 hours or like a day. And I'm doing it in my bedroom, but I have to go to sleep. So I go, aha. And I threw a t-shirt over it to knock down the light a bit so I could sleep. And the heat built up under the t-shirt. The thing made of plastic couldn't deal with the fact that I had covered it with a piece of fabric, and the light bulb was hot enough to melt the plastic. That was a design flaw. That is bullshit. Come on. Somebody's going to throw a napkin over that thing to keep the light out of their room. Morning, my room smelled like burnt pear. It was a towel. You know what? You're right. Demita, or Digital Simeon, is right. It wasn't a t-shirt. It was a towel. It wasn't a dehydrator. Oh, I'm going back. I'm sorry. I didn't use it too long, Demita. I melted it because I covered it with a towel. I didn't cover it. It was a towel because it was powered by a light bulb. And I'm like, well, I want to do this. Of course, elder 50-something-year-old Brian now knows, take the goddamn thing out, move it to the living room of your apartment, and then go to sleep. But I don't know. I didn't want to bother my mom. So, nobody's voting yet on the poll. Demita, how's it going? You got another question? I'm going to call it soon. We shouldn't wait too long. We have a little more advice to give. There's a question. I'd like to lodge a complaint for this game. Okay, because Brian makes these up prior to the night up. He has more time to make up shit story to go with his lie. Just say. Marnie, did the towel burn too? Let me look at my notes. I wrote this down in my story that Marnie, no, it got a little scorched. Did the plastic melt to the towel? The whole thing was a lost cause. Demita, the whole thing, it was all, everything got thrown away. Everything got thrown away. I did not light the house on fire, the apartment on fire. So thank God there, right? What did you tell your parents? My parents are divorced, as you guys know. I think you know. We've talked about it. I lived Monday through Friday with my mom, Monday through Thursday evening, Friday through Sunday evening with my dad. This was my mom's was the apartment where I like went to school and stuff. So that was considered my main house. And I don't think my mom, who I love, by the way, happy Mother's Day coming up this Sunday, right? So buy your flowers. Ooh, I'm reminding myself tomorrow. I already order your flowers tomorrow. And if you've lost your mother, I'm so very, very sorry. Remember that you are the light that she brought in the world, and you carry that light forward. If you had a difficult relationship with your mother and they're passed away, I'm so sorry for that as well. But remember that deep down in her heart, no matter how cold and misunderstood you were to her, she was to you, I'm sure there was love there. My God, you came out of her womb. Speaking of vaginas, you came out of her raisin vag. Oh, I'm doing a good show. I'm doing such a good show. I'm not that egotistical. I did that as a joke. Or did I? No. What do you do? I didn't tell her. To answer your question, Demita, my mom was a lovely woman, but wasn't really a hands-on parent. I could get away with murder. I swear to God. My brother was the troubled. My older brother was the troubled kid. He had a car accident. He had some other issues I won't get into, but teenage shit. I was the good kid. And I'll put quotes around that because I did some shit, but I was good enough about it that nothing ever saw the light of day. So I don't think she gave a shit. I threw it away. She didn't say, Brian, how did your shrunken head go? Because she didn't care. She had a date that night. She's a divorced woman in the 70s. She's going out. A lot of this kind of dancing. A lot of very light lipstick. The hair that went down that did the little flip out at the end. That was my mom, man. My mom looked like a slightly paler Cher in the 70s. Beautiful woman. Mom and dad, both good-looking people. I'm lucky. And tall. 6 foot tall when I was born. What are we clapping about? Juiced. Okay, Demita, type it fast. Remember if I said the question. I was typing fast and remembered that after I said the question. Yeah. I didn't tell her anything. Okay. No, Sarah, Demita, don't apologize. It's totally cool. I get it, Demita. Never, you guys know in the chat, you never have to say, oh, I'm sorry, somebody said that. We're all friends here. Relax. I'm not going to go, why did you? Who cares? Fuck it. It's a chat. Yeah, and I didn't either, Demita. I slept right through it. We're taking too long on this one. So, Demita, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to ask you for an answer. Let me tell you what the poll is saying, though. I'll publish the poll. People are saying 57% totally true, motherfucker. And 43% say stupid ass lie. Wait, stupid lie, asshole. I can't read my own fake writing. So the audience is kind of split, leaning toward it being true, right? Yeah. So, Demita, I'm not asking any more questions. I already told you, Marty, though. I threw it away. I just threw it away. Yeah, we got to cut off. You're all cut off. Demita has to answer now, guys. Let's all look at the screen. Demita says lie. Let me get my shot collar thing here. Demita says that is not true, that I did not have like a shrunken Apple head toy device that I carved. I was very excited about it. I put it was a pair, but still. Light bulb, put the towel over it because I couldn't sleep with the damn thing on in my room. And I woke up the next morning and it was this tall and it was like this, a pile of melted plastic and a towel and smelled like burnt pear. She's saying that's all something, or somebody's saying that's all something that I planned a story with before. And the answer is, ladies and gentlemen, that is 100% true. Absolutely true. I can't remember the name of the toy. Let me look it up here on the internet. Let's look up shrunken Apple toy, and I'll go 70s. I'll just drop 70s in there. I'm not sure if that's going to help. Oh, there it is. Boom. Found it. Wow. Milton Bradley. Oh, wait, that's not right. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, I'll send you the link to the image. Oh, it's on Pinterest. I don't like I don't like Pinterest. Fuck Pinterest. Sorry. I just don't like them. Was this it? Yeah, that was it. Well, whatever. I'll do this one. I'm not sure. This is from like a vintage thing website. So here's the toy right here. I absolutely had it. I absolutely carved a pear. I absolutely went, oh, I got to go sleep now because I got to leave it in there for 12 hours. Time for bed. Oh, what the hell? I can't sleep with that damn light on. It's powered by a light bulb. Oh, mine was Demita, because it was AC. It was not DC. Absolutely plugged into the wall. Yep, it powered a light bulb. Mine may not have been that Vincent Price one that I just sent to you guys, but check that one out because I think that was it. Guys, score: Brian 1, Demita 0. So B-1, D-. And yeah, I'm going to be more of a dick about it to make it more dramatic. Take that, Demita. Look at that. Not only do you have 0, but you have 0.0. In your face. Okay, Demita, it's time for you to get a little retribution on me. You hopefully have more than one statement, but you don't have to, Demita. If you only have one statement, go ahead and read it. Just tell me I only have one in the chat, and then go ahead. If you want me to pick a number between 1 and blah, blah, let me know what number I need to pick. I always wanted that damn thing. Demita, you know, it was a bad idea. Oh my God, Demita, you had the same toy? Then why did you vote false? Oh, Demita, you had the same damn toy as me. And you did the same thing I did? Is that what I just saw in the chat? Demita, you had the same toy. You did the same thing I did, but you didn't. But you thought it was a lie, and I did the same thing you did. Wow. Oh, you never thought it. Demita, are you lying to me now? Oh, Digital Simeon. I'm sorry. Apologies on the chat. I misread the chat. Yes. Play your bingo. Digital Simeon had the same toy, and you did the. Yeah, I did it right. Thank you, Digital Simeon. They should have known they were giving it to kids who could not wait to carve the damn apple. They would have done it the first day they got it, and they have to go to bed early. They should have made the damn tower that it's in opaque, but they made it clear so you could watch the apple slowly evaporate. I'm sorry. Yeah, Demita, I got it wrong. Yeah, Demita Fuller, I read Digital Simeon's thing. The pear and the switching from shirt to towel threw me off, did it? Was I? Oh, Demita. Demita has 3 statements, ladies and gentlemen. She asked me for statement 3. So, Demita, I shall return the favor. Statement 3, please. What is that, Mr. Remote? You'd like to be used to really shock me? Well, so far, not today. Demita, I choose statement 3. Go ahead and put it there and there. How are you confusing? Well, it's because they both start with D, Sarah Polish name. And I'm going fast here. And I'm producing a show on the internet. Be careful or we'll give you a vag nickname. Oh, my mean face. Demita Fuller. Demita Fuller says, I have been in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Okay, let me copy and paste your statement so that we can have a lovely thing. Bring it on, big man. Again with a big man. Just loving the big man shit. By the way, Sarah's also tall. So big lady, big man. So I won't cuss for hers. I'll just say, been in the Thanksgiving Day Parade. Us tall people stick together, right, Sarah? Wait, are you tall? I don't know. I think you are. There's the statement, guys. Demita says, I've been in the Macy's. What year? What year, Demita? What year was it that you were in the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade? Sarah would love that. It would be a badge of honor. Wait, what? Oh, a vag name? Okay. Tall for a lady. Well, that's what I mean. I mean, tall for a lady, tall for a man. Exactly. Payback is a bitch. Remember, somebody's birthday is coming up. Yeah, I know, Marnie. Yeah, Sarah's a good question too. Where were you in the parade? My question was what year. Sarah's question was where were you? Right, Sarah? What did you do in the parade? Right? Not just where were you. Yeah. Several years. Ooh, that's a good clue. 85 to 93. Okay, now I'm going to wait for her to answer Sarah Polish name's question. What, where, I think, oh, what were you? Oh, I see. What, where is a typo. Okay, it's a typo. Okay, sorry. Yeah, no. Like where, you keep saying where, Sarah. But I get it. You were on a balloon crew. Were you on a, okay, so there's the answer to Sarah's question, right? Like where, okay, I'm reading Sarah's question again. No, I was not a character. Were you on a balloon crew every year? Of all those years, what year was that? Hang on. She said 85, 93. That's 8 years. For 8 years in a row, Demita claims to have been in the Macy's parade. And so far, she's only said she was always on a balloon crew. Was it the same every year? Demita, were you always on a crew holding down the rope of a balloon? What's a balloon crew? That's the people that hold the rope that like Bullwinkle is floating down, Fifth Avenue. The people holding the string at the bottom, that's the balloon crew. Kind of a fun job name. I mean, here in California, we have the Rose Bowl parade where people's crew is to take apart those floats that look beautiful on TV, and they are. I've seen them up close. But the day after, the 2 days later, before they destroy them, they mold and become putrid and gross. There is a Dirty Jobs episode. You know the Dirty Jobs TV show with Mike Rowe? Go check it out, where he goes to the factory, which makes like 90% of the parade floats, maybe 80%. And they get destroyed or composted like 4 days after the parade is over. By then, all the vegetation has become moldy and creepy and gross. Always on a crew. Okay. Never held a string, though. Oh. Okay. Demita, were you there because of your job? Because I know that the people that hold those ropes or mine those balloons are often all in the same company. Like a company volunteers, and it's considered like a giving to charity thing, and it's like we're AT&T or we're Kodak. How old am I? We're Google. There you go. Was it because you were in a company staged on 77th? Yeah, 77th Street in Manhattan and 81st. Yeah, Dirty Jobs, cool. Smelly, very smelly, exactly, but good stuff. Yeah. Oh, you've gone to see the show? I mean, the parade, Marnie? I've never gone. I literally live like 4 subway Gold Line stops from Pasadena. And every time it comes up, I go, guys, let's hop on the metro. We don't have to move the car. We'll get off. We'll walk to the parade route. We'll wave. Back on the metro, back home. We never go. We're tired. It's New Year's Day. We're exhausted. Not because of company. Demita, how did you come to be? Well, I know you're not in Pasadena because we're talking about the Macy's parade. That's in New York. Demita, okay, she lived. Did you live in New York at the time? Demita, did you live in New York from 85 to, wait, what did she say? Yeah, 85 to 93. Did Demita live in New York? Demita, if this is true, freaking awesome. I think this is so fun. Not sure if I'd want to do it, but it's fun. Live in New York City part of the time. Okay, cool. So you kind of, it's volunteer work, right? You don't get paid, do you? Oh, did you get paid? Is it a paying gig? I don't, it does, I think it's a charitable thing, right? Right, Demita? You just volunteer to do it. I could be wrong. I'm going to light up another incense because it still stinks like dog pee. I'd also like to protest having to vote for this portion as it could help the shock collar receiver. Yes, I got paid. Really? What'd you get paid? I think that's a good question. I may have set Demita up here. See, to answer Sarah's question, why I go twice is that it's a disadvantage to be live on camera doing this. I can't stall. The person playing against me can take their time, do a little research, and 250. Okay. Okay, let me look at the poll. 100% of the people saying this is true. I'm going to end that poll. And Demita, I agree with the weirdos. I agree with the weirdos. I think you did live in New York City. I think you did from those years. They were very specific years. I think you had enough knowledge of it, and admitting that you never hold a rope, you were never the rope holder, but you were part of the crew. That was an interesting dynamic. If that was a lie, I think you would never have said that. You would have gone, yeah, I held the rope for Bullwinkle or Mickey Mouse or something. Dude, I got research for you. Oh, shit. So, Demita, I say it's true. You really did. You were in the Macy's parade. And by the way, if I get this right, I won. Best 2 of 3. It's true. Oh. Dancing. The winners dance. Dancing. Taking off the shot collar. Dancing. Do not have a shocky neck. Dancing. 'Cause I am the champ. Ho! That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Here on Bad Advice with Brian, we have been playing shot collar lie detector for a while, and I continue, at least for the recent few weeks, to be the badass winner. Thank you, Demita, for your competition. I won. You lost. No hard feelings. Remember, I'm a borderline high-functioning sociopath, so it's hard to catch me. I was 7 and 93. You shut your mouth, Stephanie Bernadette. Why would you bring that up? Stephanie, I don't agree. How many people raise your hand if you think Stephanie did intend to annoy people? Wait, hang on. Stephanie, you're now the subject of a poll. Wait, did? There you go, Stephanie. Did Stephanie intend to annoy us? 7 and 93. Damn it, Stephanie. Well, Stephanie, first of all, love you so much. Thanks for being here. And I hope you have a long, happy life. And once us old people are dead, I don't know, drink more, because we fucked the world up for you. 93. Hang on, where was I? 93, where was I? Oh, there's a hawk flying over. Hello? Is this bad? Will he attack me? Will he think I'm like prey? I gotta be careful. Hawks fly over, and if they might... And the babies in the 2 nests. Oh, hang on. I gotta flick off the hawk. You leave my baby doves and my baby blue jays. Well, they're not mine. I don't own them. They're nature. Where did he go? He's up there. Hey, my employees were not even alive when I graduated from high school. Your employees? She's young and she has employees. Look at that. Good job, Stephanie. She's younger than a lot of us, and she apparently runs a company. That's pretty cool. Grad school in Pittsburgh. Drove back home so I could be in the parade. Cool. 93, what was I doing? Okay, high school 85, college, dropped out, but would have graduated in 89? Hang on. Yeah, 89, I would have graduated had I stayed. So, okay, but where am I 93? What am I doing? Oh, you know where I am? Who am I talking to here? Stephanie, I'm in Florida. I'm in Florida in 1993, and I'm owning Comedy Sports Orlando. That's right. I was getting into the very lucrative industry of owning an improvisational theater troupe in a third-tier city in the United States of America. By third tier, I mean small population. The metro area of Orlando is like maybe 700,000. I'll look it up. One of you is going to ask me. Aren't we all curious? I like this part of the show where I just type in a new question every time. Orlando. There we go. Population. Oh my God. That small? Okay. 2019, the population of Orlando was 280,000. What did I say? 700,000? Shit. I was way off. I meant the whole, metropolitan area. Okay. Orlando's smaller than I thought. Hey, so I lived there in 93. I lived there in 91, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I moved back to D.C., Maryland, D.C., to be the director of Comedy Sports Washington. A lot of you guys know this because you're Patreons, and I've told a lot of these tales of interesting woe. They're not really woe. They're good stories. Moved back to DC because I owned Comedy Sports Orlando with my partner. We did that for about 5 years, and then we fell on some hard times getting a gig, getting a regular place to do our show. And I said, and I had another offer, and life was weird. And you know what? There was a lady involved. Yes, you beautiful ladies with your raisin vages. Us menfolk are weak in the face of your raisiny goodness. Come on. Did you expect tonight to come to a Facebook live streaming show and hear the phrase, I'm sorry, where are we? Monday night. A YouTube streaming show and hear raisiny goodness. Next time I'm making sweet love to Maria, I'm going to say, baby, thank you for your raisiny goodness. And after I say that, I'll be needing a place to live, sleep, and work for the rest of my life. Come on, let's hear it in the chat. That was a funny exchange. The Orlando Metro Pop 93 was over. What? Holy shit. What happened to Orlando? That can't be right. I live there then, Digital Simeon. I'm going to raisiny you. I pretty much worked 12 hours straight, so not sure if that was good. Hang on, I'm stuck on this whole Orlando was close to 1 million, and then the population dropped. Hang on, Orlando, Florida. Let's go to its real website. That can't be right. Whoever said that, there's no way Orlando was close to 1 million. Digital Simeon, was that you? No, because I'm from Maryland. I know damn well that Baltimore, Maryland, back when my entire life never broke 1 million. And that's a big goddamn city. Way bigger than Orlando. Way bigger. Way bigger than Orlando. Yeah, so I actually trust these, that it's only around 300,000. I trust that. So I call shenanigans to you, Digital Simeon. I shake my tiny fist. Let's publish this poll. And apologies, you've been a very good sport, Stephanie. We're just playing around. I think you guys get that. But you did make 67% of us feel old. And you made 30. Raisin Vag has an extra bedroom. Just saying. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Okay, anybody else need any bad advice, guys? I've had a couple beers. I drank some butter and some mezcal, which we're now going to call, guys, that's it. The name of that cocktail, butter and mezcal is Raisin Vag. There you go. Walk up to a bartender, says, I'll have a Raisin Vag. And when they go, what? You go, that's butter and mezcal. Bring it. And then you pound your goddamn fist on the bar. 'Cause I can't believe that somebody else has backed you up, Digital Simeon. I can't believe the population dropped 700,000. I still don't believe it. Where are you getting this data from? Okay, that's it. The rest of the show is going to be what's the population of Orlando? Population of Orlando, Florida. And we're going to do a thing here. Okay, here, I found a chart. Where'd the data for the chart come from? Okay. It's just bothering me. That can't be right, guys. There's no way that's right. Okay, I'll go to their wiki. Let's go to their wiki and see what happened here. We'll go to population, because why not? We're having fun. If I click on the population, it'll bring up the chart, right? There it is, population. Urban. See, you guys are doing urban. Yeah, I think you guys are doing urban. That doesn't count. Well, not urban, you know what I mean. Yeah. I mean, there's a borders of the city, and this one, by the way, is a different number. It says population 2020, 307,000. There is no way a major city loses 700,000 people. Okay, 600,000 people, and it's not world news. Like, what the fuck is happening in Orlando, Florida? That would be freaky weird. So I don't know where you're getting these numbers from. I'm seeing... Yeah, I'm going to back up. Let me back up. What year are you saying that? I'll back up one more. Orlando, Florida, population in 1993. I don't know why you guys are coming up with this. What the fuck? Guys, there you go. Okay. Everybody look at the screen that I'll show it to you right now. It's the metro area. Thank you, Digital Simeon. Thank you. Somebody finally said what I was trying to say. No, we're... No, not downtown Demita. A city has borders. Population within the city is all that counts for the population of the city. The metro area is all the suburbs and other cities themselves. When I first lived there, I lived in Winter where did I live? Winter Garden. And I'll bet you that's counted as a metro area of Orlando. But guess what? Winter Garden has a mayor and a city council. In other words, it's its own city. But it's still counted. Okay? Whew. Oh. No, not downtown. Demita, don't say... Oh, I'm sorry. I already answered that. I got angry again. Okay. Whew. I can sleep. That would have kept me up all night. I would have gone to bed going, there's no way Orlando had 900,000 people. There's no fucking way. No. The city of Orlando, there's the quotes, and I'm using them wrong, has never had more than like 300,000. Okay? We now know it's 300,000 now. The metro area has like 900,000, almost a million. It's a big, well-populated part of the state of Florida. Okay, there you go. It's like LA. We have a population of like 7 million, as we're a gigantic city. But our population of our metro is like, we're a fucking state. 10 million people. A huge chunk of the population of our entire country lives right here. It's weird. Hi, welcome to Populations and Beer with Brian. Winter Garden is not really counted as Orlando. Yeah, I know it's not, Demita. Are we going to argue about this, Demita? Are you mad because you lost the game, Demita? I just had to figure out where that number came from. You guys quoting that number, that's the area. That's not how they measure it. That's a different thing. Whew. Whew. I did live there back when there was this big explosion. Going back to it. Remember, guys, I don't know if you know this, if you're a certain age, maybe Stephanie can't relate to this, but the rest of us can. There was this point in the early 90s where Orlando was called Hollywood East, and there was this big deal, and it grew quite a bit. And Orlando and Disney World was having this big expansion, opening new shit. Universal Studios was getting ready to open down there. All kinds of contractors were moving to the area. It was called Time Magazine. It was like the city of the year or something. It was crazy. Excuse me. Slippers. And that's why I moved my Comedy Sports franchise there. And I and my friend James own Comedy Sports Orlando for about 4 or 5 years. There we go. And that's where I was when I got sidetracked. Guys, it's almost time for What's Up with Brian. Before we get to What's Up with Brian, is there any in the live chat? Is there any advice that we want to be given? I agree with DS. So you're saying nobody in the metro area would have come to Comedy Sports you never hosted in the space outside the city line? Gotcha. First of all, hang on. Did we ever gig outside of the city line? I think we did. I'm just saying you guys have to understand populations. There's the metro area means, it doesn't mean the city. It means here's the city of Los Angeles. Here's the metro area of Los Angeles. Here's the city of Orlando. Here's the metro area. Let's just do that for a while. Make that an animated GIF. Enjoy that, you weirdos. It was never the population of Orlando. I agree with you, yes. I don't care, Marnie Raisin Vad Shot Collar Giver. I'm not going to die in the monorail. I'm right, guys. There's a city, then there's a metro area. They're two separate things. You know what? I control the show. I don't need to know why I'm even talking to you about this. There's a fuck ton of people there. Well, Demita, I mean, come on. I live in Los Angeles, and I live in a very quiet street of LA, considering. But Orlando has a fuck ton of people. But if you came to my neighborhood and you said, you know, how many people live in this city? You'd go, probably not very many. And you'd be wrong. Because there's 8 million people here. And I just yelled in anger at the doves. It is the butter talking. It's the butter talking. That's pretty funny, Alex. We count the gators. Yeah, when I lived in Florida, if we can change the subject to that, man, there's canals everywhere, right? You guys know, it's Central Florida and Northern Florida. Mostly from Orlando south, there's canals everywhere. Just for drainage. Oop, hit the microphone. And in those canals are gators can be. You have to be very careful. They fill with water, of course, because Florida, as we all know, is barely a foot above sea level. So they got to dig into the ground to have a place for the damn water to go. It's so funny about global warming, how there's this big debate and everything. And you hear politicians in Florida argue against it. Meanwhile, they continue to dig canals and places to put this goddamn water, which they have no idea what to do with. It's like, how do you not see that that's it? That is climate change happening. No, climate change is not happening, but we better dig another canal so we can build more high-rise condos in South Beach. Ooh, I want to know the ASL for Raisin Vag. Is there, how do we do that? Monorail. That's still pretty funny. Actually, we come to the Winter Garden is not really kind of, yeah, okay. Well, exactly, Demita. That hand movement you did. Oh, this? Oh, shit. It was this. Orlando, Metro Orlando, Los Angeles, Chicago, Metro Chicago. It's two different things. It's all right. Okay, looks like there's no more questions, so I'll go back to one of the pre-questions. Where the hell is it? Know thyself. The next question comes from, by the way, there's a comment on Sarah's question over on Patreon. We answered Sarah Polish Name's question. And Marnie's chiming in. Hang on. Let's rewind the show a bit. Remember, Sarah Polish Name asked, what's a good nickname for our grandmother figure? Those are her quotes. For our group, who is Marnie Milky, shot collar giver, which I didn't use tonight. And Marnie commented, my objection to this has been duly noted by the group and, of course, ignored in true fob fashion. Oh, there's dissension in the ranks. I'm so sorry, Marnie. Marnie, guys, please do not call Marnie Raisin Vag. It's not nice. It's a little bit ageist. And also really fucking funny. But don't do it. Bobby Moncrief asks, Mother's Day is coming up. What should us freaks, aka fobs, get our moms? Because I'm sure we don't get our moms normal things because we would be boring. Well, Bobby, I think a box of raisins for your mother with no explanation. A box of motherfucking raisins. I don't think even Bobby's even here right now in the live chat. I don't think he is. But he'll see this, and right now Bobby, watching tomorrow or the next day, is laughing his ass off. Bobby, you're going to get your mom a box of raisins. You're not going to explain it. You're going to hand your mother a box of raisins. And you're going to take a picture of your mother holding the box of raisins with a bow on it. And you're please, oh please, Bobby Moncrief, you're going to send me that image with permission to share it on Patreon. Bobby Moncrief, my friend from Maryland, please give your mother a box of raisins with a bow on it. Do not explain it. Take a picture of her holding the box of raisins. There are going to be flowers, a gold necklace, a box of wine, a gross of condoms. I don't care what you give your mother, but please give her a box of raisins with a bow on it. Take a picture of it and send it to me. If your mother is no longer with us, my apologies. Somebody out there whose mother is still with us, give your mother a box of raisins with a bow on it. Send me the picture with a note saying, Brian, you may use this picture on Patreon, and this will be worth your Patreon pledge for me for at least the next year. I'd love to say I could do the same for you guys. My mother lives on the other side of the country. I have no idea how I can get her a box of raisins with a bow on it. Hang on. I'm going to call my brother tomorrow. My sister-in-law, actually, because my brother has no knowledge of internet and pictures and sending. I'll say, Dawn, that's her name. Please give my mom, and I'm going to say it again nice and rhythmically, a box of raisins with a bow on it. Please take a picture of her going, I can't do that to my mom. She won't know. She won't know. She won't know. She won't know. And I'll see if I can get that done. I don't know if I can. We're still talking about Orlando. I'd have to mail my mom Metro Orlando. Good night, Kelly Rose. The bail money's for Kelly Rose, guys. So if Kelly Rose gets in trouble tonight, do we all raise the bail money? That's what Sarah Polish name asked us to do. A box of raisins with a bow on it, with your mother holding it, sent to me with permission to share it on social media like Patreon. Not on YouTube, Patreon. Just for a specific bunch of 100 and something people. Guys, it is time for What's It with Brian. What's It with Brian, the other game, which is screaming through the nation. I have a graphic for this. Hang on. Why are they not alphabetically arranged? I don't know. What's It with Brian, guys? I am looking at an image. I regret that I'm looking at. I don't regret. That bad. It's weird. You guys can ask me questions about this image. Yes, no questions. I will answer yes or no, and I will fill in the blanks with all kinds of chicanery, shenanigans, and weirdness to try to have a little more fun with it. And whoever guesses what I'm looking at first wins. Now, I'm sorry to say, Demita did not win shot collar lie detector. I have given out no prizes tonight. Last week, somebody always wins this. Somebody always wins this. This is the one that somebody always wins. So, if you want to be the one that wins tonight, you get to win. If you win, you get something from my lovely shop, the Pharmacie Day Invention, which I own with my lovely wife, Maria Christina Howard. There's actually a fourth name. You know my wife's full name? Maria Christina Koshny Howard. Because when you're a Mexican lady, your name is Maria Christina. And then a weird German Polish name, and then a weird Anglo name. Because, you know, the patriarchy. I don't know. Tear it down, ladies. I'm tired. Not that I'm doing anything to run the world. I'm just doing live stream shows. We're clearly fucking it up. There's a war in Ukraine right now because of men being men. I swear to God, if there was a male president, or if they're even called president of Russia, there'd be no war in Ukraine right now. There's no joke there. I'm not setting a punchline. That would be true. It's such a dick war we're having. We are having. Attention Bristol fans, please wrap all future tips around mini boxes of raisins with graffiti. That's funny, Digital Simeon. Is it blue? Robert, God damn it, wins the... I don't know. Robert wins that race. That's a separate thing. Local friend group, whenever you get into trouble, Kelly is the one. Yeah, Kelly. Kelly's the trouble. She's trouble. Speaking of Bristol, don't forget, guys, the same position is still in effect. Head on over to the Bristol Ren Fair website, the little contact us thing. Remember, don't overdo it, but hey, we're going to come this year. We're big fans of your fair. Our favorite act is Brune. Make sure you say that. There you go. Okay, guys, let's see some questions in the chat. Is it blue? Wait, that was Robert that said that? Ellipsis. Don't put your fucking ellipsis here, Robert. How you take your ellipsis, Robert, and you take it and you make it where the raisins shine. Robert, it's not blue. Okay. I've only answered one question. By the way, I've only had 2 beers. Oh, well, that's not true. The first beer was a pint. Is it an animal? Robert, with the goddamn Morse code? No, it's not an animal. Demita, not an animal. Blue cow. Jenna, way late. Jenna, you could not have been later on that. I forgot to ask you what you guys are drinking, but we can't do it now because we're having a back and forth. Don't put that in the chat, what you're drinking. Let's just play this game. By the way, I'm drinking, going back to Stone. People that made IPA ruined most of the beer world. Is it alive? No. Weird question, but a good one, Sarah Polshnam. Good one. Is it a plant? No. Is it a mineral? No. Is it a raisin vag? Yes. Guys, I found a picture while we were talking of a raisin vagina. No, Marnie. Is it the site? Guys, stop. Robert, nice job. Robert snuck what he's drinking into the... Is it a common household object? No. And guys, you guys know, because we do the show here on Patreon now, no longer on Facebook where the general population come. You guys are knowledgeable, so you guys know it's a thing, but it's also a weird thing, okay? It's a thing that's, if it's a normal thing, it's a normal thing, but made out of a weird substance. Or if it's a weird thing, it's made out of normal stuff. And you guys kind of get that, so I don't have to explain that. Over on Facebook, guys, it was so annoying because the regular people that weren't like part of the Patreon never got that, so they had a hard time, but you guys get it. Okay, great. Or were we? Mick Drunkerson. Oh, Jenna's drunk. It's not the cider you're drinking. Is it a common household object? No. Is it ellipsis? No, Digital Simeon. God damn it. Is it man-made? Yes. Yes, Stephanie. Very young burnt. Stephanie, that's your new name here. Is it a body part? No. So again, it's not a plant, animal, mineral. Oh, Robert, God damn it. it's made of plant. Hang on. Yes. That's just going to confuse you guys. Is it found in the average house? No. Is it made of wood? No. No, it's not. I talked to Maria earlier today. I said, honey, should I go back to the old version of What's It where I guess the image? Because, of course, I'm like you, a lot of you guys. Not all of you guys, but a lot of you guys, I have this stupid mind which gets into the weeds very quickly, and it makes it hard for me. And she's like, well, you could, but you have such a hard time with your brain, honey, and you can't, and your brain is weird. And she was nice. She said, it's a great brain, and it's capable. You can do comedy shows and be good at improv and stuff, but then you get stuck in the weeds. Is it edible? Yes. Yes, it is. Is it edible? Is it found in a forest? No, Robert, no. We'll do a little, can I do that on YouTube? Hang on, let's see if I can. I think I can. Oh. Put user in timeout, add moderator, go to channel, pin message. Okay, I won't pin it. I might pin message. What happens if I pin message? Oh, I just pinned Sarah's message. I've never done that, guys. I'm pinning the stuff that's yes. Yeah, there you go. That's kind of fun. Okay. Is it bigger than a bread box? Microwave? No. Would you buy it in the grocery store? You guys are so good. I'm going to say the ingredients. Everybody hear me? The ingredients. Oh, replace pinned message. Oh, I can't keep more than one. Okay, so Robert is up there now. Yeah, and the answer there is I'm going to stop talking. Nice try, Robert. Robert almost got way more information out of me. Is it a sculpture? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Replace pinned. I like this. It's more work for me, but I'm pinning every statement that's true. I'm not sure if you can scroll back on the chat and find the old pins. It looks like you can't, so it's kind of useless, I guess. It's a sculpture, Demita. Come on, Demita, you got to hustle. I kicked your ass in shock collar lie detector. Is it a sculpture? The answer is yes. Is it made out of the same thing that the sculpture is made to look like? Weird question. No, but I get it. Is it a sandwich? No. But now I want a sandwich. Thanks, Robert. I really want to. I'm going to eat spaghetti after this. The girls are out tonight, and I think I have spaghetti tonight with marinara. Classic spaghetti, marinara. I might throw some shrimp in there. Is it made out of corn? No. Hang on. No. Ooh, had to think. That was real. That wasn't acting. I'm not trying to fool you. This isn't lie detector, guys. I'm answering honestly. Apologies about the nails. I normally do my nails before the show, and I didn't tonight. Is it made of meat? No. Yeah, I think the idea of figuring out what it's made of is a good line to go down, and then figure out what it's a sculpture of, right? Is it made out of a vegetable? Is it made out of a plant-based food? A better, clearer question, no offense to Mita, but yes. Plant-based food, yes to Sarah, but not vegetable to Demita. Multiple fruits, no, Robert. It's made out of a plant-based food. But I didn't make it easy, so don't think, all right, just a carved pumpkin. I'm getting back into this. I was into this for a while, then I kind of lost interest because the flavor profile got a little. Is it made out of tofu? No. No, Robert, I'm not made out of tofu. What's good about this is when I answer your questions, guys, I can do inflections. See, I think that's why this is more fun, because I can go, no, and even though, by the way, the answer to tofu is just plain no, but still. Is it made from grain? Yes, originally. Is it made with a mold? Ooh, good question, Demita. I like that one. The answer is no, but it is made out of grain. Robert, Super Robert. Does Super Robert have tights and like a big SR on him? Does Catherine approve? Is it made from beer? No. Is it made from Jell-O? No. Is it carved? No. 3 questions in a row. Let me look at it again. Nope. Okay. Done looking at it. To make sure. Give it a quick eyeball. How much time do we have? Oh, we're 9 minutes over. That's okay. I called you Super Robert? Did I really? Oh, cool. Is it woven? Ooh. Ooh, Demita, you magnificent bastard. I've read your book. I'm going to say no. No. Is it made of rice? No. Is it made of wheat? Yes. Is it bread? No. Come on, guys. Wheat. There's only like 3 things that are made of wheat that we consume on a regular basis. And one of them I'm drinking, although not really wheat, but you get the idea. Barley. I'm throwing barley in there with wheat. Is it bread? Oh, I already answered that. No. Is it made of pasta? Yes. Ding, ding, fucking thing. I'm going to pin that. Guys, it's a sculpture. By the way, Demita had the last 2 correct answers. Well, not correct. I shouldn't say that. She had the last 2, yes. A sculpture made of pasta. Is it pasta? Yes, Stephanie, it is. Good job. Stephanie was right behind you. Is it the Wicker Man that Nick Cage will be placed into sacrifice? No. And you're out, Robert. No, we're not doing that. Is it Fusilli Jerry? No. Good reference, though, man, that hat size. Is it bigger than a person? No. And there's evidence that it's not in the image. But don't worry about the image. The image is irrelevant. I'm sorry I brought the image up. Is it in the shape of a person? Good question. No. Not the shape of a person. It's a sculpture made of pasta in the shape of... And here we go. Now it's a race. Particular kind of pasta? No. Just... There are many kinds of pasta, Stephanie, that appear to make this thing happen. Is it the form of an animal? No. Good question, Digital Simeon. Shape of an animal? No. Good question, Robert. Same question, but still a good question. Guys, get animals out of your heads. Boom. Moving forward. Here we go. Is it shaped like a household object? No. 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 Demita Fuller, no. Is it jewelry? No. That's interesting. I like that. Yeah, I get it. Macaroni necklace, right? Sure, sure. Is it a house? No. Shape of a living object? No. I already said animal. Whatever. It's fine. It's getting chilly and my fire is out. Damn it. Is it shaped like furniture? No, Sarah Polisham, not furniture. So now you guys know kind of what it is or how it's made. What's it shaped like? You know it's pasta. It's a little sculpture. I said little. I don't think it really matters. That's kind of irrelevant, whatever. Well, what is it shaped like? Shaped like a vehicle? Yes. Shaped like a car? Yes. Say it, Robert. Somebody say it. Shaped like a car? Yes. Shaped like a bus? No. Oh, somebody put the words together. No, it's not. I want one of you to put the words. You all have it now. At least a few of you do. Robert, you were there first. Is it a pasta car? There you go. Yes. Robert got it. Guys, let me find the window capture. There it is. It is a pasta car. It's a car made out of pasta. I found a website, don't ask why, of this artist who makes things out of pasta. And this is a little car. And if you look in the back of the image, he's got like a collection of, Simpsons DVDs. That's a little car made out of pasta. So we don't need to get particular about it, Davina. It looks like Robert's the first one that put it together, which is how I do this game. Just keep that in mind in the future. If you say, I almost gave it to you, Robert, when you said, is it shaped like a car? And then I figured, you know what? No, let me hold back until somebody says it's a pasta car. And Robert, I'm looking at the thing to make sure that you did say it first, and you did. I want to make sure that we have a genuine winner here. Oh, Digital Simian. Oh, the 1960 Pasta Carbonara, a classic, right, Digital Simian? Give it up for Robert. He is tonight's winner on What's It With Brian. Robert, please reach out to Maria over on Etsy. On the website for La Pharmacie Day Invention, just say I won. Get yourself some lovely custom deodorant. You can get Captain's Blend, which is my fragrance. You get yourself a bar of Brune soap. Get some custom lipstick, lip gloss. We still have custom shampoos and custom conditioners. Don't forget, guys, if you're washing your hair and you're like, boy, I really wish my hair would smell like whatever, we can probably do it, unless it's really freaking weird. If you say, hey, make me shampoo that smells like skunk and pomegranate, we're probably going to say, take your business elsewhere, you weirdo. Actually, we probably won't. Maria will probably go, honey, how do we get pomegranate essence? Did you guys get the joke yet that I just did? That implies that we already have skunk essence. That was an advanced joke. That's for you guys. So congratulations, Robert. You are tonight's winner. There's always a winner for What's It With Brian. Tonight it is Robert. Super Robert. And Tamina, I kicked your ass in shot collar trivia. That's right. I'm going to be cocky about it because I want to be there to be more fun with it. Welcome to the new patrons. We've got a bunch of new patrons ever since I started doing the Southern California Fair. Thank you, and coming to the show. Maybe you're not really engaging in the chat yet because you're a little shy. You're new. Don't let these weirdos intimidate you. Yeah, they're weirdos, and they get free. I mean, Robert just got free soap or something. So, boom, like that. Your Patreon, free fucking soap. Thank you all so much for coming to see the show. I had a wonderful time with you guys tonight. Boy, what a fun evening. We learned a lot. We learned that, we learned a new nickname. Let's be nice about that, guys. I think I don't have to, you guys know that I'm joking. I think I don't have to tell this audience that I'm joking. I think you guys know me more than almost any audience I perform. Well, almost. What am I saying? You know me more than every audience I've ever performed for, ever will perform for. I share so much with you guys with our coffee chats and stuff. Demita, I'm not Demita. I'm sorry I kicked your ass, but I did, so take it. Marnie, you're such a good sport. You don't have to keep that as your handle on YouTube. That's right, Marnie. We are the Muppets, right, Digital Simian? Weirdos. Hi, weirdos. Sorry I'm late. Well, you missed most of the show, Ann. Go back and watch it again. Good job, Rebecca. You got your order today. I'm probably the one that put that in the mail. I didn't touch your soap or nail polish or whatever the hell we sent you. I probably tasted it, though. So thank you all for your continued patronage. Through your contributions, I'm able to do these kind of shows, being able to keep laughter and fun going forward, keeping engagement with my audience going. And gosh darn it, I hope you're having a good time being a patron of mine. I hope I'm making a few days of your week a lot more fun. You get all kinds of inside access, including tomorrow. Don't forget, the post around noon or 1, I'm going to put the post up for Beer and Songs pre-request. You guys are a big part of that, of course, because your songs usually get practiced and rehearsed once or twice before they get on the show. Beer and Songs is, of course, Wednesday night at Facebook at 5 p.m. Pacific time, available for the Gen Pop. And you guys are usually a big core audience of that show, so thank you so much. Always be nice to the new people, the people that aren't patrons. Let them know that they're totally welcome to come on over here and be part of the weirdness. Excuse me. Slippers. If you live in Southern California, come see me at the Original Renaissance Pleasure Fair. I'll be here for the next 2 weeks. Check out La Pharmacie de Invention. Don't forget, you guys get the discount, which is Brian Live. You get the discount for being patrons. Well, that's a discount we use for Brian Live, too. I don't want to lie to you guys. That's the same discount. And anything new that comes down the pike, I'll let you know. We do have Brune Che Guevara pins. You guys probably saw it over at the post I did over on Brune. I'm working out a way to have those available at La Pharmacie with a Patreon-only code. Maria was super busy today, so I couldn't bother her today. She's like really busy. But I'll get that up there very, very soon, and we'll get a code in there. You guys, of course, will get one at a cost. No, you'll get one for free, right? Hang on. Oh, shit, I said that out loud. Okay, you're getting one for free. There you go. But you got to pay shipping, and we're still working on how that works. We're apologizing to you right now. I don't know how to make that work yet. It's all built into the Etsy algorithm. I have to order more, have a bunch set aside just for my Patreons. So don't buy one when you see me at the Ren Fair. I'm going to try to make those available for free at the Etsy site, La Pharmacie, with a special code with hidden items. We're still working on that. My apologies if I don't get it worked out. Because this is the first item I made that I figured, you know, the Patreon should get one of these for free. And I well, not for free. You guys are patrons. You commit to me, and I want to commit back to you. But I had to figure out how to distribute them. Could you? Okay, here's the deal. Everybody come to my house tomorrow, and I'll hand. I don't have them with me right now. They're out the Ren Fair. God damn it. Okay, I'll have them at the house. Everybody come to my house. Walk up, knock. Hi, I'm Bill. I'm Carl. I'm Sarah. I'm Robert from the Patreon. Can I get my Che pin? And I'll hand you a pin. No, we're not going to do that. Please don't show up at my house. Seriously, please don't. Let's keep a distance. Let's keep this respectful distance. But we're working on how to get you guys a pin. I want this to be the first one that I give to you guys for free. Because a lot of you already have the nipple pin. So I figured once I got a new pin, I'm going to work it out so the patrons always get a free one. You may have to pay shipping. But Maria said she was super busy today. We had a lot of stuff going on with our businesses. I didn't even bring it up. I'm like, I better not. She's super busy. But tomorrow maybe I'll go, hey, honey, I want to distribute the Che pins to the patrons. So I have to give them a code so they can log in and get an item that all they pay is shipping. And then we just literally put it in a little envelope and it comes to your house. Does that make sense? Yeah, that makes sense. In other words, the item's value is 0. And she can do that, but she was busy. Yeah, let's blame her. She's not here. Damn you, Maria. I could be talking about how to give them a free pin, except I forgot to bring them back from the Ren Fair, so I have none to ship. Take in your face, Brian. That was me being both me and my wife at the same time. Guys, thank you so much. A weird way to close the show. Talk about how I'm going to get you guys your pin, which is included in your Patreon. Thank you so much. I hope you had a good time at the show tonight. Please tell your friends about Patreon and all the lovely artists. I believe my Patreons are going to start performing again this week. I subscribe to 4 or 5 of the people on Patreon. They do shows about 3 or 4 times a week. I'll check into the live shows or whatever they're producing or their content, and I check it out. I think Kristen, let's find out if my friend Kristen, who I know a lot of you are patrons of as well. I think I have a Patreon page opened up. Let's go to my account. Let's go to my creators. Click. I clicked. So I want to promote my friend, Kristen. Click. Whoop, what did I do? Post from my creators. Here we go. Let's see if Kristen is on. I think she's on tomorrow night. She took last week off. There she is. Oh, she's going to be performing live. Okay, she's doing a live concert, which she did last night. Holy shit. Wait, hang on. 520. Oh, 529. Oh my God. I thought it was 429. Wait, that would have been like a day that she worked at the Ren's Fair. I don't know when Crystal Lynn is on again doing her live thing, so I apologize. I kind of built this all up and I have nothing to say. Damn it, I have nothing to say. Okay, so I'll just wrap the show up, guys. I'm gonna go inside, make myself some spaghetti. I might have one more beer, probably not 2 more because I hear I'm slurring my words. I'll see you all Wednesday night on Facebook for Beer and Songs with Brian. I'll see you tomorrow for Coffee with Brian. And I'll have the post up for a pre-request songs probably tomorrow around 1 or 2 in the afternoon. You've been a fantastic audience. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Hope you had a good time. Hope it made you guys happy. Hope it made you guys joyous. Hope it brought a little love to your life. Love? Yeah, love. Bye, everybody.